YouTube year in review. Bonsoir. Hello gang, how are we? Hope we're all doing very, very well. This video's a little special one. Oh, special because we've just passed this channel's 2nd year anniversary. Happy 2 years, happy birthday. 5th September 2019 was the first official video where I sat down and talked to you. I think I was dyeing my hair. We also hit 222 subs on our 2nd birthday, so that's pretty pog. All the twos. Big two, big two! Big shoe, big shoe! But this time, last week, 2 years ago, I uploaded the first proper video to this channel, which is pretty exciting. I do realise that it's a little bit past the 5th of September now. I didn't actually realise when my channel anniversary was. It should have been out last week if I was trying to get it right on time, but alas, it was not. But have it now. So this week I wanted to celebrate that with you, and thank you all for being here and just chat about how these 2 years have went, specifically on YouTube. Life has been up and down and all over the shop, but specifically in terms of YouTube, I want to talk about that with you today and reminisce. In the beginning, there was nothing, but then there was. Good evening, Clarice. So I started this channel probably about halfway through uni, specifically in the summer between 2nd year and 3rd year, because I'd done all my field work, and then I posted that fieldwork vlog, and then that was me being like, you know what, I'm gonna actually finally buck up and start posting videos like I would like to do. At the time I was extremely shy and not at all confident at all, so starting was big for me. It was something that I'd wanted to do since I was really young, and I was watching like Dan and Phil, Jenna Marbles, Smosh, all the like cool people at the time when I was growing up, and I was like, wow, I wanna give that a go, I wanna try that. But I never had the confidence, especially because teenagers can be cruel. If I'd started my channel whilst in high school, I don't think I would have ever stuck with it, because I would have been made fun of and made a fool of and just ended up crying my eyes out and deleting the whole channel. So we didn't do that. Also in school I was incredibly shy and not confident anyway, so that would have just been the biggest blow to my little tiny bit of confidence that I did have. And I know in my last video about like undergraduate in retrospect, I said that uni helped with my confidence a lot, but YouTube did the most of that, to be fair. I do occasionally go back and look at my old videos. I'd like to do like a react to my old videos thing, but I don't think the channel's old enough for me to do that yet, because it's literally 2 years ago. But already looking back, I cringe. And I think that is a good thing. I'm cringing because I'm like, oh, my editing's so bad. Oh, I'm like really like rigid and shy and not, you know, I'm not as comfortable because that was at the start of the channel. That's why I quite like cringing at it, because I'm like, if I didn't cringe at that now, then I wouldn't have progressed. If I still look back at my old videos and was like, that's peak, I love that, there's nothing wrong with that, I would gladly put that out today. If I still thought that about all my old videos, I wouldn't have a progression, you know what I mean? I love my old videos because at the time they were the best that I could do, but already I can see such a progression in not only my editing style but myself. I've got a lot more comfortable with it. My editing has somewhat increased, got a lot better at that. I mean, I did do a media course in that 5 and higher levels and went to college a little bit for it. I should be better at editing than I am, but I digress. But I like that because it's like you can see my channel evolution already. No that I think I'm a hot shot now or anything. Christ, I'm no bloody filmmaker, but I'm definitely better than when I started out, or at least I think so. I mean, it's difficult to get used to talking in front of a camera. It is. It's weird at first. It's just one of those things that over time you get more and more accustomed to. Once I got over the hurdle of posting the first video, I was like, okay, this is doable, yeah. Obviously, like, 2 people watched it at the time, but that's good, you know? If you're starting out and you're not sure if you want to do YouTube or not, and you're just posting videos for the fun of it, it's kind of better to only have a couple people watching it in case you go, oh, that was actually quite embarrassing, I want to delete that. But I didn't. I mean, I was editing on a silly wee iPad, and filming on a silly wee iPad, and I was hiding the fact that I was filming videos from my parents. I would fake like FaceTiming my pals or playing games online with my pals, just to get 5 minutes peace to record and edit. It was like my big secret, my big lie. But now that's all flipped on its head. So much has happened in these past 2 years, good and bad, in real life, on YouTube, whatever. But we're focusing on the positive bits today. I've also started streaming on Twitch, which is something I would never have thought I'd be able to do in my life. I was like, being shy and performing live, 2 things that don't go hand in hand. Even when I was young, doing like dance shows and that was my worst nightmare. I wanted to perform, but then actually doing the live performances, I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. So at first, Twitch was a big no-no for me. I was like, no, I could barely go online on like GTA online and speak to people. I just couldn't do it. You know, I was that shy and uncomfortable. And socially awkward. But now I'm just awkward. The social part's away, kind of. But yes, I do indeed stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/restreams. Not only do I stream on Twitch, but I made it to affiliate. Not to toot my own horn, but I hit affiliate in like 10 days. I know that Harris Heller says, it's easy for anybody can become affiliate, it's so easy. Okay, sure. Let people celebrate their minor achievements, alright? I'm still getting used to it right enough. Still not quite in the swing of streaming, and I've not got a defined schedule yet, but the more I stream and the more I record, the more comfortable I become and the more ideas I have, because I'm like, right, I can handle that bit now, time to make it better. And that's just the evolution of life, my friend. I even told my parents about filming and streaming, which is something I was like, I'm never going to tell my parents about this until I actually, like, if I hit monetization, if I actually get something out of it. Even though it's just a silly wee hobby, they probably wouldn't have been bothered. I was like, I'm never telling them. Lo and behold, I told them because I hit Twitch affiliate and I was like, there's potential to get money out of this. And my whole family was surprisingly supported. Do they think it's kind of weird? They're like, you play games and people pay to watch you play games? And I'm like, yeah, they do. And my parents are like, that's pretty weird, bro. But you know, if you're getting money for it, do what you like. Now I have an excuse for not having a proper job. Ree, what do you do all day? I make videos, I stream, I get up at 6. I stretch, I make a coffee, I focus.
I get up at 6. I stretch. I make a coffee, I focus.
That's a lie, I don't drink coffee. I drink Sneak Energy, bro. Another thing that YouTube has gifted me, in a way, or in general, like making videos and streaming, has gifted me, is pals. I've met so many sound like-minded individuals in the creative world over the past 2 years, whether through the YouTube community or through the streaming community. I felt so welcomed so swiftly into open arms, and I've made loads of great pals. Shout outs to all of you. I don't want to name names because I will inevitably accidentally leave somebody out and end up crying my eyes out. But you all ken who you are, whether you're on Twitch or you're on YouTube or if you're on both. Pals is something I never really expected to get out of YouTube with that, because I thought, you know, it's me alone doing the work. Because I was like, it's a hobby until it's either a job or nothing. Like, you know, I was either going to eventually hit monetization or fucking give it up, you know what I mean? But shout outs to all of you of my online pals, because these are all so brilliant and sound, and I want to name names, but also I don't, because I will inevitably accidentally forget someone, and I don't want to be doing that. But you all ken who you are anyway. Twitch, YouTube, you ken who you are. Also, shout outs are in order to my IRL pals, some of whom are also fellow creators on the platform, but I just want to thank you all for putting up with my nonsense online every week, and also, on top of that, dealing with me in real life. How do you do it? I didn't ken. But thank you so much. I don't want to name any names for yous either, just because not all of yous might be comfortable with that, and that's completely fine, and I still don't want to forget somebody's name and then be like, oh, that's awkward. I thank you for putting up with a double dose of me. I feel like there's way more that I could say about this, to be honest, but I'm just in a very thankful mood. Feeling thankful. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, ta very much, pals. Thank yous all for supporting me over the past 2 years, whether you're subscribing. If you're not subscribed, you better hit that button. I noticed the other day that 80% of the people who view my videos are not subscribed. What you doing? But cheers to a happy 2 years. YouTube is so fun, and it's made me more comfortable with myself. It's boosted my self-confidence, my editing skills, my speaking skills. Actually, in uni, because everything moved to online, a lot of people were struggling with having online learning and all that, but not me with this epic gamer setup. And I've never performed better in some of my classes. Like actually doing online presentations and that. It was basically like doing a video, whereas if I had to go in class and stand in front of people and do it, I would have pooed pant. Doing an online presentation is so much easier because I literally just pretended I was doing a YouTube video, and then when the lecturer was like, oh, that was really good, but you got this and this wrong, I just went mute in my ears, and I was like, okay sir, you can't bring me down from my high horse right now, I'm on cloud 9. That's something I didn't expect to get from YouTube. I didn't expect to find the level of comfort in myself and like be alright with being a little bit weird, because you know, I'm not quite right. But if you're considering doing videos, I highly suggest that you just go ahead and do it. Yes, the first 2 you might look back and think they're cringe, or you might think you're boring, but at least you're getting the practice of filming yourself, looking at yourself for extended periods of time editing. Tell you, that was a trip when I first started editing, was having to look at my face for so long and listen to my voice and be like, oh my god, that actually looked like that? Did I actually sound like that? But now I've came to terms with it. I've came to terms with this and my vocal cords, and I just put up with it now, and I'm used to it, and I'm alright with it. So if that's your worry for YouTube, or if you're worried that people from your work or your family or your school are going to find out, post it anyway. Who cares what they think, for one? Also, when you're just starting out, it's fairly easy to keep it on the down low. When you're streaming and you're shouting Spanish words on Duolingo that you're streaming that day, pretty hard to keep it a secret from your family, to be honest. But you know, it just depends on you and your own personal growth, what you want to do with your channel. But you know, as long as you're being you and you're happy with the videos you're creating and the stuff you're putting out, you're happy with everything really, and you can take as much time to figure out exactly what kind of videos you want to post. I'm still very much in the swing of like, how do I want to go about this channel? Do I want to do more gaming? Do I want to make it just archaeology? Do I want to put different spins on things? But right now I'm happy with where I am. Yes, I might take a slight pivot in the future. YouTube Academy is very big on content pivoting. I hate the word content. Right now I'm happy with where I am, and if you're considering making your own videos, just do it. Do it. And then if you're really that upset about them, if you don't like them, or if somebody finds out, you can just delete them all. Or not even delete them, just make them private. And try not to get too caught up in other people's opinions. That's what put me off making my channel for so long, was that I was worried about my family being like, what are you wasting your time doing that for? All throughout high school when I wanted to make videos, I was worried about if I did create them, people from school would then find out, ridicule me, and I'd have to delete them, because it did happen in my school. There was a few people who had YouTube channels, some actually doing quite well, and then as soon as people at school found out, it went round, they got laughed at, they got embarrassed, and they deleted the whole channel, which is a shame. And I did not want to be put in that position, because I would have just been absolutely like, no, I would have just never done YouTube again after that. I'd be so embarrassed. But here I am, because I didn't. Because I waited until I was well away from everybody at that school. Just in case. Just in case. You never know. I mean, they maybe watch my videos now and ridiculing me, but I mean, that's alright. I didn't see you anymore. Do what you like. I'm over it. But I just enjoy what you're creating. As long as you're having fun, you're not getting yourself too stressed about it or worked up. If it's not for you, simply stop doing it. That's all the advice I have for you. Enjoy it until it's not enjoyable anymore, and then stop. Also, I do not have a YouTube play button. I just thought I'd put that in the thumbnail to make it look a bit cooler, because I was like, I don't want to just put the YouTube logo, that's boring. So I was like, I'm gonna put a cheeky wee play button in there. Haha, a play button, which I do not have yet. Yet. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for 224 subscribers right now. Thanks, that's a lot. It's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and why don't you ring the bell and all? Do a big boy bing bong. Big bad boy bing bong. Ring that bell is what I'm trying to ask you to do. And let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions about, like, if you are thinking of starting a channel, or you already have and you're thinking about what stuff would be useful to know, feel free to drop me a comment. You can also pop into the Discord. The links for all of that will be in the description box below, as well as all of my other social media platforms. Right, any questions, fire them in the comments. I will happily help a fellow starting up creator. It's very, very difficult to get started. I do want to make a video that's like top 10 or something, things I wish I knew before I started my channel, which will hopefully be of help to somebody. Thank you once again to the bottom of my wee heart. This has been a great wee 2 years. I feel good. I feel really good, and I feel good about the future and trajectories and stuff, and all the analytical doodads in the back of my mind, which I don't really like to talk about because I'm not good with numbers. I hope you have a lovely week, wherever you are. Enjoy your week, whether you're watching this on a Tuesday or not. Have a good week, pal. Tatty bye, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye bye.